What up, babe? What's going on? I was just trying to do for a minute, sorry. I jump up for like an hour and that's that. Call it night. I was supposed to do that laptop, but I'll do it tomorrow. I'll take it in the morning. Bang it out. Live in the flesh. Yes, I am, I mean, sabes. Hey, Flores, how's it going? How's your night? Thanks, babe. But yeah, no, that was a cool life, man. But once again, if you're getting your feelings, that's your ish, not my ish. They could have figured it out there and then, but she didn't want to get in the mix. But it's cool. Teach your own. Nobody has to. But yeah, but I'll jump off for like an hour and that's it. Hey, what's going on, guys? How's your night going? Or morning going, actually? But yeah, but you know, I'll probably go back for sure. Get back around Friday. Friday, I get live. I don't gotta do too much. You guys get people triggered with the truth. Well, it's the truth. Like if you can't handle the truth, then keep running from your problems in life. That's not my ish. That's your ish. The idea is to be honest. I tell people keep it 1,000. Be honest. If not, then so that's stuck on stupid. One plus equals three. Wrong answer. Keep running from your problems. Not my problem. Not my ish, and that's it. She was mad. Oh yeah, no, that's once again, like it was just an old man conversation. You know, he didn't put nobody out there, like no names, nothing. Like I didn't know that was her until she started making comments, and I was like, "It's got to be her." And then she took it to heart, and then she outed herself, and there we go. She got to squash the situation, and then came out to a conclusion. And she would have just gone jump online. But if you want to run, then that's run for your problems in life. Real shit we're talking life. If you want to run for your problems, go for it. A lot of us do that. I'll be honest, if you that. Did she send you? Did she send you screenshots? I think those screenshots were for myself. I think that was the screenshots for Drew, not for I. Like I don't know. I don't have her as a friend, so I don't know who it is. You know, real shit talk. Hey, I don't know how you doing. How's your night going? Hey, the lion. How's it going? But impossible to love. How's it going? How you doing? But yeah, freaking. I believe, as you know, just be honest in life, you be blessed, you be good. If not, then you be having altercations, keep up in heads, and that's once again, your ish, not my ish. The idea in life is to have all my conversations. In life, you don't. The idea is not to run from your problems, which a lot of us have run from our problems. Hey Nathan, how you doing? How's your night going? Or actually, morning going? What about the dating? Oh, as far as the dating, once again, yo, real shit will talk. Yo, dating, like to each their own. No, if you in your head that you believe that you're higher standards than everybody else, that you have to be with rich people or quote unquote high end people, then that's your ish, not my ish. But me as an individual, real shit will talk. You know, I tell baby you and I tell everybody, though, I'm a cheap date. Buy me teriyaki and I love you. That's it. I don't care about your status. I don't care. You know, we'll talk about what you do as a job, life. Cool. We'll buy most definitely, but I actually want to get to know you as an individual. Either be a partner to be or co-worker or friend to be. You know, friendship. Just chop it up. Just be. You know, keep it 1,000. My number's 1,000. Keep it 1,000. You know, I'll vibe with you, vice versa. Like we help each other out, and that's it. That's what me personally. My circle is hella tight. Because why? I don't need nobody to you know like don't be fake. Like if you, I don't care about your status. Once again, you have $1 in your pocket or you have $1,000,000 in your pocket. More power to you, but I don't care about that. I actually want to get to know you as an individual, and that's it. You know, be authentic, and I'll be authentic. Keep it 1,000. I'll keep it 1,000 every which way. Easy for us. How you doing? Is the night going? And that's the idea in life. Because if not, then you're gonna have fake friends, fake people, fake family, fake everything. Everything's just a damn movie. It's all fake, right? And then what? You know, lose yourself in the situation. Hey, Bubbles, how you doing? How's your night going? How's family? How's your health? I'm asking. And if I gift you because that isn't an expressive. Oh yeah, mommy, yes, I was. No, most definitely. Like, hey, up, everybody. How you doing? Pound it, blow it up. La. And with that said, yeah, that's once again to each their own. You know, some people feel like, well, hey Nap, how you doing? How's it going? That you need you know, the lavishes on things. That's just cosmetics, man. Like accessories. That's how you have accessories, necessities, needs, wants. You know, Like, how many people in this world have money, etc., but they're still miserable. Hella people. Yo, if you have money in your pockets, you're good, right? You're financially stable, yes. But how are you as an individual? Are you still? A lot of people broke that. That's why I tell people with the analogy. Yo, who is the problem in life? Who you got to deal with at the end of the night, end of the day. The person who's the problem? The person in the mirror, the person looking at the mirror. That's the question. That's the problem, you know. And you know, I already know the answer, but that's the one that you know you can fix it yourself, not I. What up, Anthony Clark? How you doing, brother? How's your morning? How's life? How's family? But once again, to each his own, man. To each his own. Poop. Volleyballs. Boom, boom, boom. What's ghosting? So ghosting, there's different types of ghosting. Like, if you're doing a relationship and your partner doesn't respond to your comments, or they don't respond like they normally do, that's called ghosting. And when you're going relationships, and then you're gonna, you're on dates, and like say it was good, especially after TLC, that's when you get ghosted. They get the skins, TLC, etc., and they get up and leave. Yo, you're ghosted because they don't care. It was there for lust. You see on TikTok all the time these people going on the, doing all these relationships, quote unquote, on this phone, and then they go on to fly out there and they get ghosted because they never showed up. Ghosted, and that's when you die. Because why? As empaths, why we're lovers, healers, overthinkers. So since we overthought the situation, in our heads, from a love story, kids, white picket fence, you're like way ahead of the game, and you haven't even met him, you haven't kissed him or her, whatever you're into. And now you sold yourself a dream, and now you're prepared to die. It's gonna hurt. And how many times do you keep hurting yourself? That's the issue right there. You know what I mean? Like X reading messages, not replying. Yeah, that's 1,000. Thanks, babe, for sharing the live. No, yeah, that they do it purposely. Why? Because what you doing? You're texting them, and if they're not responding, they're playing with you. They ain't stupid. They ain't stupid at all. And that's why, for sure, a narcissist does it 1,000. But what I teach people also, I help I guide you. Us, remember, everybody in the world has narcissist traits not knowing. A narcissist got to have, a circle, narcissist, an analogy, a light, broken heart, square empathist, empath, love, full heart. But with that said, everybody has narcissist traits not knowing. It takes falling back, go through healing process, awakening process, and then become woke. And in the matrix, I call everybody out. Me, I tell me, I'm everyone's trigger warning 1,000. Because I need to get your attention. And not in a bad way. It's not for clout, not for fame, none of that stuff. It's just to get your attention. What are you? A square or a circle? Empath, narcissist. You're a narcissist? You can't be fixed. No therapy, no counselor, psychiatrist, no drugs, no alcohol. Not even God can't fix you. You know why? Because you're the devil's disciple. That's why the devil cannot go in God's house, quote unquote, if you whatever religion you believe in. But the devil's disciples can, the narcissist. And then me, like I tell people, stab a narcissist in the heart. And me, I won't be mean to them. I just let you know. If you're a narcissist 1,000, the way you're acting, potentially you are. So with that said, I'm going to give you the answer to your overthinking. The reason why you keep using us amps and destroying us is because you need us to make you feel good, to validate yourself. You're trying to learn how to love yourself 1,000 with mind, body, heart, and soul, self-love 1,000, but you can't. Highly impossible. That's why we can eventually change our ways when we work on ourselves. We fall back, go through your healing process, and at least go through your awakening so you can understand where I'm coming from. If not, you're going to keep falling your face. Narcissists destroy you every which way. Hurt people. 2 broken amps. A lost amp is like, the lacayas, the black market, running the mafiosos, even a racist. Perfect analogy for racists goes from a lost empath to a hurt empath that becomes woke. Is American History X. Observe who's the good guy, the bad guy turned good. All these answers to amps and arcs have been in every movie we watch, every cartoon, every book you read, every story. Who's the good guy, empath? Who's the bad guy, narcissist? Who's the bad guy that turned good? A lost empath. My category is created. It's all been in front of us. We just didn't know. Can you explain what all signs are? Because my ex has been in and out of my life, making lies about me. Is there anything you say to get response? My ex went after he called. I asked what up. He threatens, and then he threatens me, then not hurt nothing. Oh, so with that said, my number's 1,000. Keep it 100, traditional ways. How many people in your life keep it 100 and they're doing you dirty? Your mom, your parents, coworkers, everybody. Nah, with me, keep it 1,000. 1,000, which I'm gonna get my sons pretty soon. All this ink is the answer life relationship for all imps and arcs. So eventually by midsummer next year, I'll be done with every, and I'm calling the whole world out. Every imps and arcs. I am the world's trigger. There's nobody got my ink. I'm calling everybody out. What are you? A square or are you a circle? Amp or an arc? If you're a circle, I'll elaborate to function as a narcissist, but can't be fixed. I'll also talk to you, but keep it small talk, because I know how you are as an individual. You can't be fixed. Like, for example, here on TikTok, the infamous Lee, he blocked me. Why? Because I was dropping facts he doesn't want to hear, which is cool. I'm doing my job. But with all these science classes and an potentially, so remember, hurt people. So the categories I created, you have a traditional empath. You have a hurt one, hurt amp, a lost amp, and a 2020 amp, which is I, welcome the Matrix. So a traditional one is when you do traditional ways. You still have your V card, aka your virgin card. You haven't lost to nobody. So you go by traditional ways. Whoever I laid down with, to like old school ways, I'm gonna be with. Have husband, wife, picket fence, kids, and that's it. My first and my last traditional way, traditional empath. A hurt one is when you go from your second relationship to whatever relationship you are today. 1,400, I don't know your number. So each relationship you get into, you're destroying yourself not knowing. If you not take time to fall back, heal, go through at least your awakening process, so you can understand the matrix, what's governing the world, Emerson Narcissist war, going on Adam and Eve times, you're gonna keep hurting yourself. Hurt people, or you're gonna hurt. For example, a lot of people are used to toxicity, right? And when they step out their bubble, they go to a good relationship, the good guy, good girl, and they get scared because they're used to toxicity, and they break up with the individual to go back to toxicity, either their ex or another person that's a toxic like their ex was, because that's what they're used to, toxicity. And yeah, don't do that. That's the deal. That's if your idea is to do that, they're gonna keep destroying people. That's why you have to fall back and go through the healing process, the awakening process. That's what you have being. There's nothing wrong with being alone. Nothing wrong with it, because now you fall back and learn how to let yourself 1,000, right? Mind, body, heart, soul, love 1,000. That's the idea. The lonely part is because at nighttime, you're worried about time, you're worried about the sunset, and the nighttime, the loneliness. The reason why the loneliness destroys you, because you're actually not by your side, trauma bond, etc. I promise you this, you don't need by your side. I promise you that. The blessing in disguise, you don't see it. The beginning hurts, yes. But it's day by day baby steps. So hold your hand, guide you which way. And as far as back to your question, as far as the anarchy, has anarchic traits, yes. The whole coming and going out of your relationship, you break up, going back and forth, that's called a trauma bond. And which I call the safe house. A narcissist does a purpose because they're trying to see you the main source, the main amp, aka the main. So if you're the main one, they know for a fact 1,000, you will always take them back, no matter today, tomorrow, 6 months from now. But every 6 months you break up, he or she keeps coming and going, right? So that's it. Ooh, step. They're just trying to see if you allow them back in your life, and if you do, you become the trauma bound, aka the house, the safe house. If they get to the point where they make you numb, when you become numb is when you start saying this, when your people tell you, oh, I saw your boyfriend going out there with some guy go out there messing around, and you start saying that, oh, it's cool, he or she always cheats, they'll be back in 6 months, they always do that. Yeah, now you're numb, now you broke yourself a which way, you don't care no more. And that's a higher risk, because what are you doing now? You can potentially catch things, etc. They're out there doing body hopping, etc., and they're getting people pregnant, so on and so on, or having kids, so on and so on, whatever the situation is. And that's the idea, is to not be in this type of situation. But a lot of us have, once again, I tell people it sounds kind of harsh, but it's the truth. If your parents didn't teach you by Emerson Narcs, our flaw. If the schools did not teach you by Emerson Narcs, our flaw. Now you're on TikTok, we vibing, right? 1,000, very well blessed. So whatever age it is, doesn't matter, it's never too late. Because now what you do, you just study your ex best as, but you do not sit on them too much. You just sit, the idea is to break it down, understand what happened, and take accountability, because you can only speak on your behalf. You cannot speak on their behalf. No matter what they did, cheated, beat you up, etc. I'm sorry that happened to you, but you do not sit and focus on them. You need to focus on yourself. You cannot speak on their behalf at all. The idea is to forgive, not forget. Don't hate, don't dislike, don't hold a grudge against them. Just don't like the way they did it to you. Yes, it sucks that they did it, yes. But if you don't do that, which is your choice, you don't have to forgive them, that's your choice. But in your head, imagine like a mansion, right? Doorway, I hold your hand, guide you, you open the door. The reason why your PTSD, anxiety, depression, mental illness, emotional breakdowns, all that negative shit, and your overthinking is triggered because in your head, the mansion, all the doors are painted wide open. If you're not let go of your ex/exes, 1,000, then if your past pain, toxic love, trauma, the cherry on top, childhood trauma 1,000, that's why in your head, the mansion, the doors are painted wide open. And as far as your ex, you're the first person you have to let go 1,000, because now they live in your head rent free in that room. and they're eating the popcorn, watching Call Beauty, smiling on your face like nothing. You allow them to live in your head in that room rent free until you're ready to let go 1,000. Then you can kick him out. But that's on you, not on I. I'm out your head. You know. And it sucks that this happens to us. Yes, it does. Yes, it does. But if you weren't raised with this, which a lot of us were raised, the stories of Amstel Narcs, how are you supposed to know? And it's cool. Once again, we vibing it every try. Me took me 30 nights in my life and dying last year to figure all this out. Spanish culture, Spanish Latino Spaniards, and they're crazy. I'll be crazy. You don't know my feelings. I see good 1,000. We go to 1,000 with no reason in the world, and it's a blessing because now when I go to sleep in a minute, I die. Tell them to go, say what's up, with the woo. Lay my head down, get comfortable, I die. I have no more dreams. Time is irrelevant. Love life. I'm just a lover and a healer. A 2020 app. Matrix. Neo. Call everybody. I'm the referee. I call everybody out. I'm everyone's trigger, but I do it in an open-minded way. So even if you're a narcissist, I'll elaborate with you. I want a lot of people out here bitter, hate towards the narcs, and it sucks to hear that they destroyed you. Yes. Very unfair. That's common sense. 1,000 is very unfair, but you know once you understand it to the fullest, you know karma. I don't believe in karma. I was raised with karma, but with that said, every narc in this world they're their own karma, because they won't ever learn how to love themselves 1,000. They can't. It's highly impossible. That's what they use as M's to validate for themselves, to consume us, take up all the traits, leech from us, discard us, and then we die hard. Right? Once again, and we're doing this again. This generational cycle. Because we're bored as hell. That's what it takes one of us to break it. If we do not break it, you'll be there for a very long time. That's a lot of people, especially young generation, when I drop narco, etc., they be like, what's that? Like, yo, I got you. Say less. I'll do a, video response, etc., so on and so on. So, yeah. Snap, sorry guys, I'm slowing down. Do another half hour when I gotta get off. I'm way past my bedtime. And plus, it's been a long day with my kiddos. Oh, with that, to real fast, yo, kiddos, you have no kiddos? Please take your time. Take your sweet time. Make sure you have kids the right individual. Make sure you're financially ready for it, mentally ready for it. Because, I got a squad of 8, 7 of them, and my stepson, so you gotta be cautious because, it takes a lot on you, man. I give mothers respect 1,000 because you guys have the hardest job in the world, every which way. And, just don't give up. Don't give up, man. But take your time with kids, I promise you that, like, until your early 30s, man. By then, you should party kick it. From 18 to 30s, party kick it, travel the world, etc. And the idea is to, financially be ready for it, and then have a good partner by your side. And now you're ready to have a kid. That's the idea, quote unquote. But I tell people, learn about Amstel Narcs, man. That's how you figure it out a lot faster, so you know where you function at. So you sit as an individual. What are you? Am I amp? Am I narc? Then what's my ex? Or my partner to speak? Then my family, my friends, and just tear everybody apart. Life's hard. No, actually, life's pathetic. These are the cherry top, Fall back and work on yourself. I mean, sorry, 1,000, you have to. That's my belief. Fall back, learn how to go through the healing process, awakening process, because remember, every time you get in relationships with amp or hurt, lost amp, it'll destroy you. And that's where it hurts, because you gotta be like, yo, how long am I gonna feel like this? For how long? And the idea is to learn yourself again, learn how to love yourself again. Since when we're actually crying for them, actually we're crying for ourselves, not knowing, because we lost love for ourselves. And then by overloving the wrong individual, we lost love for ourselves, and that's where we deal with all the mental issues. Hey, so etc. Go to sleep. Oh yeah, I am. You know what? I'll give 4 minutes. I'm out because I'm exhausted. Yeah, as you see, my batteries are winding down, babe. Hey, says, how you doing? How's it going? How's your night? How's everything? How's family? How's health? And buenos dias. But yeah, I'll tell you on Friday I'll jump on more earlier because yeah, I'm exhausted. It's been a long day, Oh man, yeah. But you should jump on Drew's live for a minute. I've jumped on one of his lives. And I edit my TikToks and upload some other platforms, which I'll probably do a minute ago. I'm witnessing your batteries dying. Yeah, I mean, I saw it. This is the beauty part of being woke, Secret 1,000, very good 1,000, no worries in the world. Back to work tomorrow. Yes, I have mine. I have to wake up at 6. Wait a minute, half hours from now? So the idea of potentially wake up early to go to the gym because I need to do my power walking. I'm moving out of the game for a minute. So I am COVID testing. No, no bueno, babe. Hey, El Zeke, how's it going? Juan, how's it going? Uh, but you know what? I'm tired. I'm sorry, kids. I jump off. I'll be back on Friday. I mean, this is like a late TikTok live, but it was a good little session. So have a good night. Stay fresh. Take care. Be safe. Baby pickles. Keep 1,000. Yes, me. Ciao, ciao. Take care.